right, everybody, our next break here is our 2020 Historic Autographs Retrographs Baseball. $5 triple random team group break number 1. Let's go ahead and jump over here. This is a triple random team break. Every spot will receive 3 teams. Got 10 spots. We're going to randomize those spots 5 times, and we're going to randomize the list of Major League Baseball teams 5 times. We'll match those lists up so that every buyer gets 3 teams in the break. You'll receive all cards from your teams. Go over to random.org. Got AJ up top, Michael on the bottom. Well, it says it guarantees 2 Hall of Famers per box. So if it does hold true to that, we'll get 10 Hall of Famers per break. Got Seattle to Toronto here. Got San Francisco through St. Louis. I think I have another one up for tomorrow, Joe. And I think I only have like 3 of those left, so not a whole lot of the Leaf Vault left. Alright, so we have AJ with Seattle, San Francisco, and Colorado. Rocky with Tampa Bay, the Dodgers, and the Mets. Corey, this is Corey P here with the Nationals, Angels, and Braves. Adam with the Padres, the Tigers, and the Rangers. Jefferson with the Marlins, Pirates, and Phillies. Ross with the Reds, Orioles, and Indians. Travis with the Red Sox, the Astros, and the Royals. Kerry H with the White Sox, Brewers, and Yankees. Thomas with the Twins, the Diamondbacks, and the Cubs. And Michael with the Blue Jays, the Cards, and the A's. Yeah, and that was this morning whenever I listed it, so I'm not sure if I still have 3 over there. Alright. Alright, guys, out of interest of time here, since it's going to be 200 autographs, I'm not going to sleeve and top load all as we're going. So we'll start out here with the Indians. Brock Jacoby, Cleveland Indians. Goes to Ross. Let's take a look at that sticker here too. So all the cards will have the historic autograph sticker. Certification on the back. Felix Furman, Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to Jefferson. Floyd Rayford, going to Baltimore. Garth Iorg, going to Toronto. Ron Karkovic, going to Chicago White Sox. We do have a really nice hit right here for the Minnesota Twins. Harmon Killebrew. Harmon Killebrew there for the Twins. And that goes to Thomas. Dave Marshall, going to the Mets. And Mike Morgan, going to the Brewers. Tim Burstis to the Reds. Vance Law to the Cubs. Pat Clements to the Yankees. Gene Garber to the Braves. Scott Terry to the Cardinals. And the Dodgers here, Walter Alston. Really tough to see that. Oh, shows up a lot better on camera. Really hard to see here. Ken Berry to the Angels. And Andy Hassler also to the Angels. Darren Dalton to the Phillies. John Grubb to the Tigers. Steve Balboni to the Royals. Biff Pakuraba to the Braves. Future stars here, Alan Nicely for the Astros. Wally Moon for the Dodgers. Dick Dietz for the Giants. And we have Lynn Barker for the Indians. John Cerruti for the Blue Jays. Sid Monge for the Tigers. Scott Bankhead, Royals. Matt Kof for the A's. Future stars Reggie Baldwin for the Astros. Old card here. Ned Garver for the Angels. Dick Dietz for the Giants. And Terry Kennedy for the Padres. For the Yankees, Joe Niekro. Dave Rozema for the Tigers. Bud Black for the Royals. Matt Kof for the A's. Future stars for the Reds. That is Frank Pastor. Ned Garver for the Angels. Dick Dietz for the Giants. They were 115 a spot. And we have Dave Dravecki for the Padres. Was an inscription there, Romans 10, verse 9 and 10. Well, the Killebrew was a nice hit. I'm glad you went with his last name there, Joe. Paul O'Neill for the Reds. Dave Bergman, Astros. And we hit a Trout. Steve Trout going to the Cubs. Rick Manning for the Indians. Brian Little, Expos, so that'll go to the Nationals. Joe Nuxhall, Kansas City. Mike Hegan for the Yankees. And this one's going to be for the Angels, Ken Forsch. Ron Guidry for the Yankees. For the Pirates, Jim Bibby. Bob Kearney for the Brewers. It's not the Brewers. It's the Mariners. Saw the M. Went too fast. Rupert Jones, also for the Mariners. Steve Kemp for the Yankees. For the White Sox, Roy Sievers. For the Tigers, Jim Northrup. And for the Braves, Biff Pocoroba. It says they're all players from 57 to 94. Jeff Reardon, that'll go to the Nationals. Charlie Hoke goes to the Rangers. Luis Alicia to the Cardinals. Al Cohens to the Tigers. Chuck Cottier to the Mariners. There's a Hall of Famer. Rolly Fingers to the A's. And that goes to Michael. Casey Cox to the Senators. That's also the Nationals. And Phil Bradley, the Orioles. Steve Boros to the A's. Jeff Russell to the Rangers. Dave LaPointe, Padres. Dave Steve to Toronto. It's going to be the Red Sox. Ramon Aviles. To the Rangers, Fergie Jenkins. To the Reds here, Ken Griffey Sr. Ken Griffey Sr. there to the Reds. And we have Mark Grace to the Cubs. Got Steve Garvey for the Dodgers. Woody Fryman to the Expos. That'll go to the Nationals. Pete Ladd to the Mariners. Rupert Jones to the Mariners. Bob Kearney, the Athletics. Roy Sievers to the White Sox. Jim Beauchamp to the Mets. And Ed Miller to the Braves. Yeah, all it takes is one Mickey Mantle or Tony Gwynn. I think Ted Williams is in these. Eddie Murray. Ron Robinson to the Reds. Randy Kramer, Pirates. Ron Hassey to the White Sox. Steve Lake, Cubs. Kevin Raymer, Rangers. Nice hit right here. Robin Young, going to the Brewers. Definitely a nice hit right there. Milwaukee goes to Carey H. Jimmy Price to the Tigers. And Randy Jones to the Padres. Terry Francona goes to the Nationals. Ross Grimsley to the Nationals. Ed Ott to the Angels. Rich Dower to the Orioles. Dwayne Murphy to the A's. Norm Larker to the Dodgers. Tom Buskey, Indians. And Dave Stieb to the Blue Jays. Willie Aikens to the Royals. Don Robinson to the Pirates. Bill Caudill to the Cubs. That was kind of tough to see it. Pat Zachary to the Mets. Jim Beatty to the Mariners. Another one's a little rough to see. For the Tigers, Larry Osborne. For the Yankees, Gene Michael. And for the Brewers again, Paul Molitor. So another nice hit there for the Brewers, going to Carey H. For the Cardinals, Tom here. Steve Bedrosian to the Braves. Del Unser to the Phillies. And Del Unser again, this time to the Nationals. Ellis Valentine to the Nationals. Ed Bichet to the Cubs. For the Pirates here, manager Chuck Tanner. And for the Phillies, Lonnie Smith. Moose Haas for the A's. Barry Lyons for the Mets. Jeff Kunkel for the Rangers. For the Twins, Keith Atherton. This will go to the Nationals. Josh 1-8, Tim Burke. Red Schoendienst for the Cardinals. Red Schoendienst. St. Louis goes to Michael. Dave Nelson. Mike Bilecki. Harvey Haddix for the Pirates. Rick Bordai for the Cubs. Chris Corderoli for the A's. Got Bill Russell for the Dodgers. Going to be dual signed here. Butch Edge and Pat Kelly going to the Blue Jays. Ned Garver for the Angels. For the Astros, Harry Walker. And Rich Gale for the Giants. Ralph Houck for the Red Sox. Mark Thurman for the Padres. Alfredo Griffin for the A's. Bill Russell for the Dodgers. Ted Wilburn for the Blue Jays. Dutch Dotterer, the Washington Senators. Harry Walker for the Astros and Jim Barr for the Giants. Got Don Zimmer for the Rangers. Ron Cey for the Cubs. Donnie Hill for the A's. John Stearns for the Mets. Jerry Don Gleaton. Got an inscription there too. John 3:16 goes to the Rangers. Don Landrum for the Cardinals. Harry Walker for the Astros. And Ron Kittle for the White Sox. David Palmer. Jim Sundberg to the Royals. Kevin Bass to the Astros. Terry Foster to the White Sox. Bob Stanley to the Red Sox. And a nice hit right there from 1984, Don Russ. Tony Gwynn Really nice hit there for the Padres. Tony Gwynn. And San Diego. Goes to Adam. Larry Hissel to the Phillies. Dave Meyer to the Twins. Richard Dodson for the White Sox. Alan Ashby to the Astros. Gene Larkin, Twins. Frank Tanyana to the Angels. Dave Rucker to the Phillies. We have another Rolly Fingers here for the A's. Kevin Collins, Tigers. That one's inscribed there. Ron Hassey to the Indians. Alright, our final box. I think our Tony Gwynn is our best so far. Did have a nice Killebrew. Couple of Rolly Fingers. Couple of the Brewers, Paul Molitor, and Greg Swindle for the Indians. Luis Medina, also for the Indians. Wish they'd all have... Why can't they just put them all the same way so I don't have to keep flipping them? Terry Leach to the Mets. Johnny Ray to the Pirates. Rich Wilkins to the Cubs. Nice one right there, too, for Baltimore. Eddie Murray. 1981 batting and pitching leaders. Very nice hit there on the Eddie Murray. Baltimore Orioles. Go to Ross. Milt Pappas. And Jim Catt. Signature up here for the White Sox. Jeff Robinson for the Tigers. Ernie Witt for the Blue Jays. Got the Indians here. Dickie Knowles. For the Pirates, Jerry Roos. Sandy Whittle for the Indians. For the Phillies, Dallas Green. For the Cardinals, Joe Grisenda. Steve Henderson for the Cubs. Rick Mahler for the Braves. Dave Stieb for the Blue Jays. Ken Schramm for the Indians. Got Jerry Roos again here for the Pirates. Sandy Whittle again for the Indians. Dallas Green for the Phillies. Joe Grisenda for the Cardinals. And Ed Berg for the Mariners. Jeff Robinson to the Tigers. Doug Baer to the Tigers. Don Schultz for the Indians. Ken Forsch for the Astros. I wrote over his name, so that is Bobby Quiller for the Indians. Mo Drabowski for the Cubs. Joe Grisenda, Cardinals. Art Howe, Astros. And our final pack here. For the Cardinals, Pat Perry. Bill Long for the White Sox. Tom Brookins for the Tigers. Gene Garber for the Braves. Rob Woodward for the Red Sox. And we've got Harmon Killebrew again for the Twins. So 2 Killebrews here for the Twins. Going to Thomas. Dave Nelson for the Senators. And a name hated by the Pirates fans, Sid Bream. And he's got 2 different inscriptions there. Those both go to the Pirates. Alright, that's going to do it, guys. Thank you all for filling the break. Some really nice Hall of Famers in there. 2 Killebrews, a Tony Gwynn, Molitor, Robin Yount. Definitely some nice Hall of Famers in there. Alright, I'm going to upload that video to YouTube. We've got Upper Deck Ice Hockey coming up next.